How South Florida is winning the nation's real estate war. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Michael Citron, and I am the #1 Parkland realtor and also run Parrot Realty, which is a top selling real estate team here in South Florida. If you find value in this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on a notification bell so you don't miss any of our weekly videos. If you would like to book a call with me, please go to the first link in the description below and you can easily book a buyer, seller, or just a discovery call. I am here for you. This week, we're going to discuss how South Florida is winning the nation's real estate war. We're then going to get into the weekly market update. And finally, we're going to talk about the mortgage interest rate news. So the housing market is like kryptonite right now. Even the economy can't hurt it. Many people still fear that the recession is imminent in 2024, but many top economists predicted the doom and gloom for our nation's real estate market. Some even estimated a 2023 housing crash. And obviously, the overall real estate market has shown resiliency, even with a 23-year high mortgage interest rates that hit 8%. We had over 8% interest rates right now. And we have seen real estate stay steady. Now, yes, it's not going up 20, 40, 50%, but it's still not going down. And it's going up at a healthy appreciation at about 1 to maybe 4% per year. And that's good. That's healthy. That's strong. That's what we need. That can stay steady throughout this changing market. The latest economic forecasting survey from Wall Street Journal reveals that the first time in over a year, less than half of the economists believe that recession will actually occur within the next year. So by examining this historical data here that you see from the macro trends in the Bureau of Labor Statistics, even with unemployment expecting to increase in 2024, most experts believe that the housing market will not be negatively affected. This is attributed to the fact that the current unemployment rate is in close proximity to its all-time lows, as depicted in the graph. The orange bar on the graph represents the historical average unemployment rate since 1948, which is 5.7%, which is significantly higher than the current rate, which is the blue bar, at such a lower rate. The unemployment rate had reached an 8.3 peak during the recession. So projections suggest that the unemployment rate is expected to remain below that 75-year average. So understand, when you look at unemployment, when unemployment goes up, the mortgage interest rate goes down. So as we see that a lot of these experts are predicting that the rate of unemployment will go up, it's not going to go up at a rate that will crush the market, where foreclosures will be here and you will see a massive change in the market. Actually, when unemployment goes up, the mortgage interest rates go down. So we are going to see, and we've already started to see it, which we'll get in a little bit later, that the rates are already responding to certain unemployment increases. So we will see those trends continue and rates will come down, as they already have, off of those record 8% rates that we had, those 23-year highs. So people will get back into the market. There will be millions of qualified and would-be motivated buyers getting back into the real estate market, and that will happen as soon as interest rates get to that 5 to 6%. Statistically, we will see millions of ready and able and willing and excited home buyers, and inventory has stayed low throughout this changing trends and rates going up for mortgage interest rates. So when we see this, you will see buyers get off the fence and purchase, and that will cause our market, maybe by the spring, summer selling season of next year, to really see a massive change. Are we going to have people lining up at houses like we used to at 2-3% interest rates? Maybe not, but we are going to see a definite influx, and it could charge the market like it did, because people have such pent-up demand, but they want to buy. They just can't see those payments at double the prices that they see right now. And this week in real estate for Coral Springs, Florida, we approximately have 175 single-family homes for sale. And that's excluding the 55 plus communities, the condos, the townhouses, and villas. We just stick to the single family for this market update. Among those 175 homes for sale. 71 of them have been reduced in price. That's 41%. Have been on the market and they've been reduced. So that's, it's getting to be almost half of the inventories already having price adjustments right away. The average days on market for those homes is 53 days. So we've almost had 60 days, almost 2 months that those homes have been sitting on the market and not under contract. So we're not in a, any means by a buyer's market. We're still in a seller's market in our city, but that could change if the trend continues and we get closer to a 3-month average for homes that take to get under contract, which is starting to look like that. The 2023 median sales price in Coral Springs year to date is $663,250. The median price per square foot is just under $300 a square foot at $299.82. And understand that's price per square foot of the living area, not your total area of your house. You get a lot of confused people sometimes when they ask me the price per square foot. It's only your home under living, under air conditioning. The 2022 median sales price year to date was $640,500. So that we've seen a 3% increase from last year alone. So, all the experts were wrong. The 2022 median price per square foot last year was just under $292. So we're at $300. That's another, let's say another $8 per square foot. And that's giving us a healthy appreciation. Understand, we're not seeing 20, 30% increases like we did when rates were really low, but even with rates getting above 8% this year, I mean, come on, what a sound investment your house is. Even with the 23-year high in interest rates, we still saw a 3% increase. I mean, that's just telling you that real estate is a sound investment for you. In the past 7 days alone, 19 new listings on the market, 15 price reductions, 12 homes went under contract, and 13 homes closed. Our rental market in the city of Coral Springs, we have 45 available single-family homes for rent. That's actually down. That's good news. 18 price reductions. So of the 45 available single-family homes for rent, 40% of them have been reduced already. They're still on the market. So obviously we're seeing houses take longer to sell and to rent. 48 average days on the market for those properties. So we're kind of consistent with homes on the market for sale and rent in our city. They're almost on the market for 2 months. The median rental cost, just under $4,000 per month for a rental, single-family rental home, and that at $3,963. It's $1.89 per square foot. That's a 1% increase from last year's median rental costs year to date at $3,900. So we're still seeing an increase in rental costs. Very similar, stable. Last week we were stable as well, but still, it's not going down. Real estate prices, let me repeat, are not going down. 244 rentals year to date. We had 192 rentals year to date last year. That's a 21% increase in rentals from last year's. Owners are obviously wanting to keep their low interest rates and decide instead of selling to rent. That's why inventory is low. That's why sales are down. That's why I think when interest rates do go back down a little bit more, we're going to have really a supply issue. The mortgage interest rate news, according to Mortgage News Daily, great news. I mean, we're down to 7.13%. We could get under 7 by the end of this year. We have a month left. 15-year fixed rate, 6.5%, and our 30-year jumbo is 7.6%. So this is great news for our mortgage rates as we continue to see them come down the past 2 weeks. Buyers, I've heard, are gaining $50,000 to $75,000 buyer power. That just shows you that when interest rates go down by a quarter of a point, a half a point, it's so much more buying power. So a buyer that could afford a $400,000 house could almost afford looking at a $500,000 house. And that's a big difference in this market. Will interest rates get into the 6% range by the end of the year? And how will this affect the real estate market in 2024? And as I said before, if rates get into the 6s, we are going to see more people get off the fence. We are going to see more people even refi because they need to maybe pay off some of the debt that they have accumulated. And let's understand that credit card debt's 20 to maybe even 30% right now. So real estate being at the 7% range is way less. So people are starting to see this change. And if the trend continues and unemployment does, if the experts are correct, and we're seeing that unemployment is coming in a little higher than it did, that will change the market. We will see rates come down. So remember, when unemployment goes up, the mortgage interest rates come down. As crazy as that sounds, that's happening as we speak. That's why you see rates in the low sevens. We get under 7, you will see a peak in real estate, and it will happen. So all of this information, we have a pulse on the market every week, giving you this advice. We do this for ourselves first, but we want to articulate this to the public so you know when to pull the trigger. This is your number one financial asset you're looking at. We take this very seriously. So we'd love to be able to earn your business and trust. Please reach out to us. All the social media, publications that we're on. I mean, we are out there giving this information. We want to help the public, and it starts with you, the homeowner. So we're here to earn your business and trust. So please reach out to us, and I look forward to seeing you at another market update video for this week here. Thank you so much for watching.